You know that we all assemble here to pay the homage to the father of nations, Mahatma Gandhi. But it is a really surprising thing that when we are seeing the Constitution, and one question asked by a student under the RTI, that is the Mahatma Gandhi is the father of nation. Then from the ministry the reply came that it is not documented in the Constitution that Mahatma Gandhi is the father of nation. So sometimes when we are saying that the Constitution or the information which we have are not exactly true. On 30th January 1948 at 11 am, the three fired from the gun by the Nathuram Godse. Just in front, he was at the Birla temple. And after that, the Gandhi was no more. The FIR was lost at Tughlaq Road, New Delhi, and the hearing was started on 5th May 1949. And what we are saying, 1948, and ultimately the verdict came after the completion of the hearing on Feb 10, 1949. So just I would like to quote here what the Nathuram Godse said in the court. Why he killed the Gandhi? When I was in Delhi, once I was seeing the word of fear, there the Gopal Godse book released. Gopal Godse was one of the conspirators among the three. The third one is the Narayana Apte. So they all three planned to kill the Gandhi. Why they came to that situation to kill the Mahatma, that we should know. Nathuram Godse, when he born, his name was Ramchandra. The reason behind that he was among the three brothers and one sister, all the brother or the male child was dying at the childhood. That's why the parents decided to keep the Nathuram as the female. So that's why he was pierced in the nose and he was wearing the nut. That's why the name came the Nathuram Godse. The Ram who is wearing the nut is said to be the Nathuram Godse. He was the follower of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. He was the follower of different great men at the time those were working for the freedom movement. And he was the great follower of Mahatma Gandhi. He was influenced by the Mahatma when he was working at South Africa. Slowly he was seeing that Mahatma Gandhi is really working hard for the country and for the freedom struggle. But he was finding that some kind of attitude of the Mahatma to please the Muslims that was not accepted by the mind and heart of the Nathuram Godse. Even though the freedom was decided to be delivered on June 30th, 1948. But what the circumstances came and we got the freedom early on August 15, 1947. The country was not ready to take the power, but the power was delivered so early. And India got one more state by the name of Pakistan. So India's partition came with a new country in Pakistan. Nathuram was keeping the father of nation in his mind that he should be the father of Pakistan because the Pakistan created after the power delivered to India on the midnight 15th August 1947. After that, the big massacre was there because it was religious-based partition. And Mahatma was playing always to the pupil. And he was the master of Satyagraha. He was knowing when to start the Satyagraha, when to go on the fasting and when to close. He was well with respect to getting the touch of the heart of the pupil. And he knows very well to deal with the sentiments of the people and to unify them for his own interest. And that will be the interest of the country too. Yesterday the thought of the day was that happiness, and I said that the happiness depends on the eye of an individual. The things which you are considering may be good for you, the other or the opponent may not be happy for that. Just when we are seeing one match, you are getting the victory, the opponent losing that match, so one is celebrating the happiness, others losing, and they are sit there simultaneously. So what I would like to tell you, really, the Mahatma was great. He was good with respect to touching the heart of the Indian people. And that's why we are seeing that the Britishers always annoyed with the Mahatma's slogan. Whenever he was doing the Satyagraha or the fasting, the whole country was saying Mahatma, as we are saying sometimes the Anna Hazare. And you know, we all are educated people. If anybody is telling that he is doing Satyagraha, only welcome. There is no harm. If anybody is doing fasting, he is not harming others, but simultaneously we should know that he is playing with these sentiments of the people too. So it is very important to know the version of Nathuram Godse simultaneously. So when he was giving the plea in the court, he said that Mahatma Gandhi was so influenced by the Muslims. That's why he was not ready to make the country's language, the official language, or the country's language the Hindi. He said the language of the India must be Hindustani. There is no Hindustani language, there is no dialogue, it is basically, we can say, the crossbreed of Hindi and Urdu. It was said by the Nathuram Godse. Then the Nathuram Godse said, I am no guilty to kill the Mahatma. The reason is this: if the Mahatma is remaining here, the politicians, all those are framing the policy will be influenced by the Mahatma Gandhi, and if he has some kind of sentiments with respect to the Muslims, that's why he was against the Mahatma. And he said when the partition was done by the Muslim and Hindus, then why he is giving to the Hindu nation only to the Muslim, why is not giving to the Hindus too?